Let's talk about The Penguin Lessons, starring Steve Coogan and Jonathan Pryce, directed by Peter Cattaneo, from SONY Pictures Classics. As always, this review will be spoiler-free, but if you prefer to see the film in its entirety before hearing any commentary about the film, please feel free to drop a like, close this video out, and come on back once you've seen the film. In its opening moments, The Penguin Lessons tells audiences that it is inspired by true events. Those events revolve around a disillusioned English teacher named Tom Michel, played by Steve Coogan, who in 1976 goes to Buenos Aires, Argentina to become an English teacher at a small private school for boys. Now, while the film focuses on the relationship that Tom has with a very unusual friend he makes during the early time there at St. George's School for Boys, his friendship is also heavily influenced by events happening in Buenos Aires at the time, specifically the military coup d'etat that happened that overthrew the Perón government and installed a military junta that ruled for another 7 years. The unusual friend is, of course, the inspiration for the title of the film. It's a penguin that Tom finds covered in oil on an oil-slicked beach and sort of reluctantly cleans off and then even more reluctantly adopts, brings home with him back to St. George's. Naturally, as you can imagine, a sort of stuffy, disillusioned Englishman having to bring a penguin back to his place of work and life, as he's beginning a new life at a new school, provides a lot of opportunities for comedy. And that's how The Penguin Lessons really, really works its way into your heart and soul. This is a beautiful film. It's a very gentle film. It's also a very funny film. And that's in no small measure due to Steve Coogan's sort of restrained, almost remote performance here. He's playing a character who is in many ways emotionally unavailable and shut down when we first meet him. And it is, of course, this encounter with this penguin that turns that all around. But it is also his encounters with his new students and with the people he meets in this city that is struggling with its new identity, its new politics, and the brutal forces at work that are trying to keep a population repressed. Screenwriter Jeff Pope and director Peter Cattaneo really deftly juggle those two very different tonal elements of this film to create something that is heartwarming, that is sweet, that has its heartbreaking moments, but is ultimately uplifting and very, very memorable. Jonathan Pryce gets second billing here, but I think that may just be for North American and European audiences. His role is rather minor. He makes the most of it, as he always does. The film instead features a very strong international cast, and they deliver just as much in order to fill out the film that Coogan and Pryce do. So watch out for some excellent performances there. But it really is Steve Coogan who carries this thing. And he is someone who you may be used to seeing him in purely comedic roles. But here he shows so much emotional range as his sort of emotional awakening occurs. And I'll be damned if you don't fall in love with the penguin by the end of the film. The Penguin Lessons is rated PG-13 for some sexual situations, strong language, and thematic elements. It opens in select theaters, including the Tampa Theater here in the Tampa Bay area, on March 28th. You can find more Film Buff Unplugged reviews and videos on Substack. Just head to fbunplugged.substack.com and subscribe for free. That way you won't miss a single post. We also have a channel on YouTube. Head to youtube.com/@FilmBuffUnplugged, all one word. Please give us a like on Facebook, and if you're on TikTok, you can find my review videos and more by searching for @FelixAlbuerne Jr., all one word. Thanks for watching.